And also, I think people underestimate as well the value of having players that have been there and done that and have that kind of, they know how to temper the nerves of the team and know how to manage the team and know how to manage games without the manager. Arsenal at our best had a multitude of players that knew how to do that without Wenger saying anything. I think a big thing that went wrong with Wenger is when he was blooding through all these youth, nobody had that about them. Do you know what I mean? So we'd be challenging, but every time when it started to get to the crunch, there was no one that had that cold-bloodedness of like, yo, this game, we ride it out. This game, you stink it out. This game, right, everybody chill out. You're getting too emotional in the game. You're getting drawn out. Don't let the opposition rattle you. All these things are important in football, bro, especially in the title race, bro.
When you're going to Man City away, bruv, you need characters like that. So it'll be interesting to see, how these characters in your dressing room step up. Or else we're going to be singing "It's Happened Again." I'm not used to seeing Man United lose finals because most of the time when we're in a final, we win them. It's only recently we started losing finals. Man United were the teams that was closing 15 points in the Premier League and winning the title, not bottling it. We were the guys that were hunting, and we were the guys that were setting the records for coming to positions where people didn't expect us to win and winning. It's shown me that when it matters, Arsenal don't get the job done. And it's for Arteta and these players to prove me wrong, bro. It's not for me to ignore everything that I've seen growing up. I can't ignore that.
This is what our clubs have done to us, though. Like, how can man be happy of not winning a major honor in 20 years? Like, what kind, it's like your girl cheating on you. You're not going to be upset. If you don't care about her, you're not going to be upset. If you're trying to get rid of her, you're not going to be upset. But if you actually care, you're going to be upset, no?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If you care about something, you're going to be upset. And when you've been let down time and time again, how are you expecting someone to be happy? It makes no sense, no logical sense.
It's probably, when you look at Arsenal, you don't have enough players like Saka that guarantee you certain things. Martinelli don't guarantee you numbers, bro. He's hot and cold, hot and cold. Jesus don't guarantee you numbers. He's hot and cold, hot and cold. Declan Rice guarantees you performances most of the time. And Saka, when we look in the midfield, Jorginho doesn't guarantee you performances all the time. Havertz doesn't guarantee you performances all the time. Saliba and Gabriel have guaranteed you performances most of the time. To be fair, your back four has been decent. Your goalkeeper doesn't guarantee you performances all the time. And this is the point. Like, to get to the next level, yeah, I feel like any team, Erdegaard's hot and cold as well. I believe any team needs a certain amount of man that you can guarantee that are going to give you at least a 7 out of 10 most of the time. And I think City have that. And that's why I can't look past City, because they have more man that can guarantee them a 7. Whereas Arsenal are hot and cold. Liverpool are hot and cold, but more hot than hot and cold. But at the same time, even Liverpool's man are a bit unpredictable, bro. Sometimes you watch these man were comparing Szoboszlai to Steven Gerrard, and then he wasn't Gerrard in blood, you know, like that. And then Nunez is hot and cold, but he's on a purple patch at the moment. Salah's hot and cold, been injured. Do you know what I'm saying? Diaz hot and cold, Gakpo hot and cold. And this is the thing. Like, this is just all it is, bro. Like, when man's looking at the most measured way of looking at the football right now, the reason why City are the best is for that reason. Do you know what I'm saying?
And also, I think people underestimate as well the value of having players that have been there and done that and have that kind of, they know how to temper the nerves of the team and know how to manage the team and know how to manage games without the manager. Arsenal at our best had a multitude of players that knew how to do that without Wenger saying anything. I think a big thing that went wrong with Wenger is when he was blooding through all these youth, nobody had that about them. Do you know what I mean? So we'd be challenging, but every time when it started to get to the crunch, there was no one that had that cold-bloodedness of like, yo, this game, we ride it out. This game, you stink it out. This game, right, everybody chill out. You're getting too emotional in the game. You're getting drawn out. Don't let the opposition rattle you. All these things are important in football, bro, especially in the title race, bro. Man United used to do it all the time. Like, you would literally blood through new players, but you always had their man like Giggs and
You had your spine. You had your spine.
Like, yo, you man, yo, cut that out. You You know what I mean? Checking players, even taming players, even telling players, yo, don't look too far ahead. Yo, you ain't doing your job. All these things are important to creating a winning team, bro. This is why when people see like teams that are brand new with young kids and that, they struggle. They struggle that sometimes, even if they've got the talent, it's the temperament to handle big occasions, crunch end of the season. Do you know what I'm saying? Your experienced players get you through those games.
100%.
Because it gets
You
to a point
you don't have to
players,
coach
it gets
them
to their
either,
head,
bro.
They're not
Yeah,
even
you don't have
listening
to
to the
coach
manager,
them.
bro. I seen it at Arsenal. They're not even listening to Wenger, bro. They were like, their head's gone, bro. The occasion's got to them. They're not listening, bro.
Bro, at them occasions, they don't listen to the manager. It's not about the manager, it's about the players. Do you know what I mean? It's just like when you look at like performances, they always talk about Liverpool against AC Milan. And like, bro, you see moments like that, ain't got shit to do with the manager, bro. Certain players just stand up to be counted. That's just what happens. Like when you're in a dog fight, yeah, this is when the dogs come out. And that's why I say last 10 games of the season, yeah, for Arsenal, yeah. Let's see where the dogs are. Let's see where the fight comes from. Let's see which players are going to be the ones to take the games by the scruff of the neck, win these games when they're in the balance. Because City have shown that they've got them dogs. Do you know what I'm saying? It's Rodri coming through with a last-minute thunderbolt, or Kevin De Bruyne turns up with an assist or a goal, or Erling turns up with a goal, or Phil Foden now has been mashing work and scoring goals. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. When it is crunch time, yeah, who's gonna turn up at Man City away? Who's gonna turn up? This is what it is, bro. This is what it is, bro. This is football. And a lot of that don't just go down. It doesn't just come down to the manager. It comes down to characters in the dressing room. And this is why I said last season as well, like letting Granit Xhaka go, bro, that was the least of your problems, bro. It's the least of your problems because you'll miss his personality. You'll miss his personality. And now he could be going invincible in Germany. Could be going invincible in Germany. And you can't tell me that his mentality is not helping that dressing room. Because I saw an interview of him and he's saying, listen, I don't give a shit about how many points we are clear, bro. I've been here before. The job's not done. That's what he's saying. He's saying the job's not done. And he'll be saying that to everyone in the dressing room as well. He'll be saying, listen, you, man, don't get ahead of yourself. The job's not done. I've been here before. 93% top of the league, lost. You know, like that. You'll be telling them that, bro. You see experience like that and players with that kind of character. When you're going to Man City away, bro, you need characters like that. So it'll be interesting to see, yeah, how these characters in your dressing room step up. Or else we're going to be singing It's Happened Again. No, big man thing, because this is what it is, bro. This is what it is. Man are going to be singing It's Happened Again. And that's the beauty of football. This is the beauty of football, bro. Because it's one of them things where, whether you like it or not in football, even if it's true or not, people start to build up things in their head. You know, like that. So even if you were unlucky a certain amount of time, if you're playing for Arsenal, there's going to be a part of you that are going to be like, bro, we've been here before. We've been here before. We've been here before. We've been here before. Do you know what I mean? And that's where the whole Spursy thing comes from. Because Spursy is, we've been here before. We've been here before. But Arsenal have got just as many high-profile bottles as Tottenham, if we're being honest. Because if not even more, because their ceiling's higher than Tottenham's and they're expected to do more than Spurs. So you could argue that they're more Spursy than Spurs. You could argue that because Spurs ain't never really been up there to win nothing. So, do you know what I'm saying?
If Spurs in the conversation, we'd be the Spursy at the big clubs.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Out of the big clubs, who's got a reputation, yeah, for crumbling when it most matters? It's you lot. Really? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not Chelsea. It's not us, and it's not Liverpool. It's you, man. Liverpool got a shout for getting to all them finals with Klopp and losing before they won, but then they went on a run of winning things before. I'm not used to seeing Man United lose finals because most of the time when we're in a final, we win them. It's only recently we started losing finals. as a whole. Obviously, Champions League finals when we're coming up against that Barcelona team, different ball game. Different ball game. But I mean, domestic finals, bruv. Man ain't really getting to finals and losing like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Man United were the teams that was closing 15 points in the Premier League and winning the title, not bottling it. We were the guys that were hunting, and we were the guys that were setting the records for coming to positions where people didn't expect us to win and winning. Do you see what I'm saying? So all the big teams, Arsenal are the Spurs. They are. And it's for Arsenal fans and for Arsenal to prove man wrong, bro. So it's not Rants, you hate Arsenal. No, bro. History has shown me that when it matters, Arsenal don't get the job done. And it's for Arteta and these players to prove me wrong, bro. It's not for me to ignore everything that I've seen growing up. I can't ignore that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So, like I said, I expect you, man, to beat Porto. But if you don't beat Porto, I'm not shocked. You know, I'm not shocked. And I expect you lot to give a good account of yourself towards the end of the season because you're in good form. But I expect it not to be enough. Because you're third now. And if you end up finishing third at the end of the season with no trophies, I'd love, not necessarily for you, but a lot of the Arsenal man that come and they watch me, bro, listen, we can chop it up and we can talk and you can tell me what phase you're in and where we go from there. Like, what player do you need to sign to win the league? That's it. Like, no, I'll be here, bro, to discuss, because man think that man does it out of spite or whatever. But bro, I'm just saying, based on the evidence that I've been given, yeah, even if I was an Arsenal fan, yeah, I couldn't fully back this team to get the job done based on what I've seen them repeatedly do. I couldn't do it. And that's why I said with my chest with Man United, I said, these men ain't getting top 4. Even when we was on the run, I think we won 5 in a row flawless. I said, there's zero chance of man getting top 4. I don't care how many games we win. I don't care how many goals Højlund scores or whatever. We're not getting it. I said it with chest. And then what happens? We go and lose 2 games in a row. We lose to Fulham, then lose to Man City. All of a sudden, we're 11 points off top 4, just like that. I wrote top 4 off when we were at the start of that run. And man was saying, oh, what are you saying, Rants? What are you saying, Rants? Like 5 points off top 4 and that. I said, don't worry. That 5 points turned into 11 real quick.
This is what I'm saying. When people say, oh, you know, oh, you're so negative, you're so angry, you're so this and that. It's like, bro, this is what our clubs have done to us, though. Like, how can man be happy of not winning a major honor in 20 years? Like, what kind, it's like your girl cheating on you. You're not going to be upset. If you don't care about her, you're not going to be upset. If you're trying to get rid of her, you're not going to be upset. But if you actually care, you're going to be upset, no?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If you care about something, you're going to be upset. And when you've been let down time and time again, how are you expecting someone to be happy? It makes no sense, no logical sense. At the end of the day, I don't dig out my club because I hate them. I dig them out because I love them. How many parents do the tough love thing for their parents to be more? I think I heard about Jackie Chan. He's hard on his son. He didn't give him nothing, bro. Why? Because he wanted the betterment of him. He wanted him to be like, yo, money don't grow on trees. Make your own bag. What are you going to do the day I'm not here? How are you going to fend for yourself? You know what I mean? I'm giving you a fishing rod, not the fish. So you can fish your own fish. You know what I'm saying? That is the best thing. How is man expecting change when you're accepting crap? Do you know what I'm saying? In any walk of life, wherever a group of people wanted to get equality, they fought for it, bro. It wasn't just given to them. They fought for what they want. When you want change, you fight for it. You know what I'm saying? You say the uncomfortable things. You go towards the danger. You don't run away from it. You go towards the problem and you face that problem. Do you know what I'm saying? What's the man talking about? Oh, you just want to be, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You just want to be toxic and negative. What is there for me to put my chest out? This last 10, 11 years, Man United being in the mud, yeah, is so perfect. If my club was winning major honors and doing what needs, then I could be talking the big talks. They can tell me that, yeah, you won this, you won that. I'll be like, yo, what are you doing now? Because that's nothing more I wanted to hear from Man United fans telling me, yeah, but we're bigger than you. I'll be like, nah. Because when you man were dominating, you man were telling me, what are you doing now? But because my club ain't giving me the license to talk like that. My club ain't giving me the license to talk like that. My club ain't doing nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? How am I going to put my chest out about our Arsenal? We finished second. Where did Man United? Yeah, but what did we win? So what am I putting my chest out for?
But
my
this
club
is
has to
it,
give
bro.
me that ammunition, bro. You know what I mean? You get the club's giving me the gun, but there's no bullets.
100%. And then man are talking about that finished above Spurs trophy and that. Like, nah, that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? And this is just what it is, bro. At the end of the day, the aim of elite sport is to win trophies. Do you know what I mean? Like my man said last season, low-key deflated me the way it happened. Exactly. And as an Arsenal fan, it should deflate you. And also that should make you even more, that should make you even more cautious of the upcoming run that you have ahead of you. That's not to say that you can't enjoy the wins, because it was good to see Northside and Lee enjoy the wins and the sixes and that. It's amazing. Enjoy that. But enjoy that with half an eye on the fact that, the real games haven't come yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the real games haven't come yet, because we seen peak Arsenal last season. Like in attacking Arsenal, peak attacking Arsenal, bro. I can't remember if you put sixes past anyone last season. But it meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing. And it won't mean anything either if you don't lift the league at the end of the season. And that's all it is, bro. It doesn't make you negative looking at that. It makes you realistic, because like my man said, last season deflated him, and he wouldn't have forgotten that feeling. You wouldn't have forgotten that feeling.
So I mean, man, that's what I mean. This is it's crazy. It's crazy. But for me, I just don't forget. And the thing is, the older that you are, the thing is, there's some newer fans that ain't been in the mud as long. This is the thing. And it's the same with Man United. Some Man United fans, haven't
What do you mean? Nah, get out of here. These young G's ain't even seen us good, bro.
That's bro.
Nah.
I've seen people, that have not seen us in the mud for the whole 20 years. I have been old enough. Yeah, I'm not saying, bro, man was 13 the last time we won the league, So I'm 14, 15, 16, 17, up to the age of 31. I've been seeing us crap, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't just jump on the party since I was 25. You know what I mean? I've only had the last like 6-7 years where, the whole full 20, man has been getting cooked. And man expecting what, bro? Man's on the full sentence, bro. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Big Meech. The full sentence, bro. Man ain't getting time off. Man ain't getting you could do a plea deal. No, the whole sentence I've served, bro. And man are telling me not to be upset. You know what I'm saying? How am I not going to be upset?
Nah. Bro, it's true, bro. Listen, you can always tell, Do you know what I mean? You can always tell the Man United fans that have been there through the good times, and the guys that haven't really. Do you know what I mean? Even guys that like I'll make content with, and there might only be 5 years age gap between us, but bro, 5 years is a long time when you think of cognitive function. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you think, when I was 15, you were 10 years old. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the time, these 10-year-olds don't even know what's going on more time, like that. So that 5 years is a big gap, That's what people don't understand. Because even when you understand football, even when you watch football, there's a difference between watching football and understanding football. You don't really understand football, until you're a teenager. Not really. You watch it, but you don't really understand. You just watch it. Like that. You just watch it, bro. So it's one of them ones where probably until you're like 13, 14 years old, you're just watching. When you're younger, you're just watching the game because you want to see who wins, but you're not taking nothing in. Do you know what I mean? The only thing you take in is who scored, what the score was, and then you go about your day. Yeah, that's it. Man's not really watching the game. You only start to watch the game, when you become a teenager. So if man are 20 years old now, or even 25 years old, 10 years ago was the last time Man United won the league. Like that. So that means, you only started to understand football, and we've been shit the whole time. Yeah, because when we were, bro, that's not the same pain. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the whole time, when you actually realize what ball was, all our glory years were gone. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, it's not the same, bro. Like, I saw it all. Do you know what I'm saying? I saw it all.
And you're
You know
not
what I
even
mean?
allowed to get roasted because at 10 years old, yeah, no one's gonna come and say, you know what, Arsenal are shit, take that shirt off. They're not gonna say that, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's bullying. You get me? You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna go up to a Spurs fan as an Arsenal fan, say like a little 6-year-old, 7-year-old, or whatever. You're immune to getting cooked that whole time. And it's kind of like, cool, leave it. You don't say nothing. When you see little kids, you don't say nothing. 13, 14. Oh, no. Now they're telling you to run it back. That's when my uncle was like, yo. I'm like, nah, uncle, I'm going. I'm leaving the living room. No. Come back. We need an explanation. What happened? 8-2 against Man United. Bro, I remember that one there. I remember that one.
But that's
That
what I'm
was a
saying.
dagger,
You got
bro.
brothers in the chat here saying that they're 18 now, bro. Listen, that's what I mean. Man said man's earliest flipping memories of Man United is when we had Van Persie. You know, like that. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy. Ferguson's last season. So imagine that means it's been nothing but heartache since then. Bro, that's brazy, you know. And you think, yeah, that bro, like I've seen Eric Cantona, like the late Eric Cantona, because I was too young when Eric Cantona first came in, bruv, to say that man saw all of Cantona. Like I did, but not at the time. I watched it back, but I wasn't watching Cantona with here. I was watching bald Cantona by the time I was watching football and knew what was going on. You know, like that. So it wasn't peak of his powers Cantona. It weren't Kung Fu kick Cantona, but man still saw Cantona like just before he left. You know, like that. And then man seen everyone else. Like the Eric that I've got in the picture behind me, I wasn't watching that Eric. I was too young. So it's one of them ones where man seen all of these players in Man United history come all the way through. Man saw CR7 come through. Like man remembers reading the newspapers, blood. I'm finding out that was when before we had Twitter, guys, we actually read newspapers. I remember man used to go on the flipping Daily Mirror online. Man used to even go News of the World because they always used to have all the leaked flipping. They used to have mad information. Then man were tapping phones on that. You know them one. So man would find out who was moving quick. News of the World and that, and the Sunday thing, bro. You know, like that. Like this is where man was getting my football information. And when man heard that Ronaldo was coming, like all of these things, bro, man don't understand. Do you know what I'm saying? Man used to go down the road to get bread for my mum, and I used to say, yo, can I buy the newspaper and that so man could read the football at the back? You know, like that. That's what man used to do, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what man need to understand. Like man seen Man United all through them times. I've seen all the players that are now man are calling legends. I saw them play when they was playing, like. Do you get what I'm saying? So because of that, if your earliest memory, yeah, really of understanding and watching football is Fergie's last year, bro, it's not your fault that you're not gonna have the same morals and standards for the club as me. Because, bro, I watched my team, yeah, get into Champions League finals like it was normal, blood. It was normal behavior. Do you know what I mean? I see my team in 4 Champions League finals. Like, that's
it's not
crazy.
their fault, but it's not your fault that the club sold themselves as that and became that and had those standards. It's not your fault that you have those standards. If man have a standards of going to flipping gauchos or something, you're expecting gauchos. You ain't expecting man to come out with Sam's chicken looking like flipping bird flu and all that type of stuff. Like you have an expectation. And that is what you want. That's what you were sold on. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like looking into Netflix and there's nothing to watch. What's man doing here? Like the standard was you're gonna give me shows to watch, bro. Like there was a standard. There's expectations, and the thing is, people want to go away from expectations. You have expectations from everything. You have expectations from your parents, your co-workers, your friends, whatever. Like there's expectations, bro. Let's not act like there's not expectations. When you go JD by trainers, you're not expecting them to rip apart by next week. There's expectations, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand this world of no expectations. There's always expectations of you, bro. Your landlord has expectations that you're going to pay on time. Your girl's expecting you to be there. What are we talking about? This whole world of no expectations, bro, it's all IG. IG's made these men think that you can get everything for nothing. You can be 19 and have this and that. No, it don't work like that. There's expectations of you. Do you know what I'm saying? As a human
100%.
being.
And that's what it is. So when man are looking at man, yeah, people like myself, people like you, people like Gunner, and that have actually seen our team at a certain level and wonder why we're not letting the standards drop, bro. It's because you got to understand, yeah, that it's all about people's formative years, isn't it? Most of the time. Obviously, there's different personalities. You get a lot of guys, yeah, that are weak-willed, yeah, and they just go wherever the wind blows. But most of the time, yeah, how you feel about something in your formative years, yeah, it tends to be how you continue to feel about something.